to figure out what screencast is. Is that where you like can show like what's going on one screen and like still get comments and do this on like the same screen? Jesus Christ, I look fat from this angle. Fucking hell. That's why I'm drinking water. Drinking water. I've been drinking too much soda. Too much booze, too. So, I gotta really cut down on that. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. Because I'm always up way earlier. And if it was up to me, like, when I got up, I would head to the gym. And just, like, do my thing then. But, like, I can't do that because of the not being able to drive situation. The very annoying not being able to drive situation. So aggravating. Massachusetts has some of the most draconian driving like laws on the planet, though. They'll find a way to get your money, and they'll find a way to get as much time out of you as possible. Like, just to drill it into your head that, like, oh, by the way, we're taking your fucking money. While you're miserable, you know, doing whatever we tell you to do because you won't need your license back. But that's the state. That's the state, man. They just want more money. More money. So one more class. One more class, and then I get my license reinstated, which is good. So. See, like, it'd be great if there was, like, a way to, like, find a middle ground. Like, it's either bright as shit or, like, that would be great. Just like that. That'd be great. But it's either that or completely dead dark. I'm in the spooky realm now. But they just say, like, inflatable beds suck. Just absolutely suck. Just the fucking worst. Absolute worst. Because they leak. Damn things. So I'll, like, go to bed, you know, with my mattress completely blown up. And then when I wake up, it feels like you're halfway to the floor. But then the second you move, all the air shifts. And it's like, oh no, I'm flat on the fucking floor right now. So you have to turn the bed's, like, motor back on. And, like, let it refill. And then go back to bed. Like, oh my god. And like, are you getting restful sleep? I'm like, not really. Like, but it's not because I'm not able to sleep. It's because my bed is actively at war with me at the moment. Like, yeah. Man, I can't wait till the end of the month and like next month. Like things are gonna have the ability to really make an upswing and start like gaining traction in the right direction and building up some momentum in that direction. It'll be really nice just to like have things finally kind of going the right way and kind of looking in a positive direction for once. Like that's really nice. So, end of the month I get my teeth. And then I also get like I have the ability to get all the instruments and recording stuff that I need. And once I have all that, then I can start making my albums again. That'll be nice. And put those on Spotify and see where that gets me. See if I can produce any sort of income off of my music. people popping in and out of here. Hello. Yeah, no, I was just talking about like next month I get my music equipment, so hopefully, by being able to get all of that in one fell swoop, I'll be able to actually like start working on like the 2 projects that I have and make them hopefully go somewhere. It sucks to find out that like people that you used to play music with, it's not that they don't really get the chance to play anymore, it's that they don't want to play with you. Listen, I know I fucked up when I was a junkie, but so did other people that you have forgiven. And I don't know why, like, when it wasn't my decision what happened with your guitar, that was Callie's. That was not mine. And, I still regret it. But 10 years later, you're still holding it against me and you won't even, like, think about being in a music project with me. That's some holding on to some shit right there, man. And you have every prerogative to, like, tell me to go fuck myself, but, like, okay. Like, I just have to understand that you're not my priority. My priority is making music. With or without you. Sucks, though, because you've been in, like, every single project that I've been in. And, the combo of the two of us always makes for really, really good music. So it really sucks that, like, you can't move beyond what I did as a junkie, because I am not that person anymore at all. I've been off all the hard stuff for 4 years and, been making my life better, making myself better. And so, sucks that you feel that way. Oh well, it's your prerogative. These live streams suck at times. Just nobody. I envy the people that have like the computer slash live stream setup so they can like watch videos and like comment or work on stuff and comment, which is what I want to do. I want to work on music and then like comment on it as I'm doing it. Like, cause then I really like, it's just like, if you want to watch, cool. If you don't, whatever. Because God, I miss working on music. I just really do. I miss hopping on Ableton Live and just like making stuff. Not a single person. Unbelievable. I want to see if this works or not. My journey to becoming more popular is slow, to say the least. That was my day. It was good. I can't complain, I suppose. I went and I got bleach for my hair. I already have the hair dye, so I'm doing that tomorrow. But about it. I had like a costume done. That's fun. I wonder if I started talking about how much conservative rappers suck, if that would like all of a sudden bring a bunch of people in. Halloween and my birthday. Hi, little 420. My birthday's like the 25th, so you want to dress up for that. I want to dress up for that. I'd like to have a costume party, but like I don't know enough people to do that. And of course Halloween. Also, there's a Renaissance fair that I'm going to on November 1st and 2nd, so there's that. But I have like a new costume that I made, and it's so unbelievably simple to make and have, and like all that. It's just unbelievably simple, and yet it looks pretty good. So I might just, have fun with that. But who knows? I wish I had more friends. I'd invite people to like come over for a costume party or some shit. No, it turned out not even to be him. Turned out it wasn't even him on the profile. Like, because I was wondering, I was like, why is this going on? Like, because Scott and I buried the hatchet not even that long ago. Like, we're all good. So it turns out that like, yeah, that was just someone from both of our pasts that's like trying to stir the pot and fuck shit up and whatnot. And both he and I think we know who it is, like, that's doing it, but we don't have any proof really. So we're good. We're all good. Scott and I are good. He actually just sent me a few videos of like some really bitchin' guitar riffs, so that like next month, once I have my my music recording stuff and all my gear and whatnot, I'll be able to lay some tracks down. So that should be fun. But it's actually, yeah, it worked out better that way though. Worked out much better. I huff propane. I work at Strickland Propane. I've worked at Strickland Propane for 20 years. Hank Hill. I love Hank, though. I could, like, show you the costume right now. It's so fucking simple. Like, there's nothing to it. There's, like, literally nothing to it. I just call it the War Witch. It's like a steampunk witch. That's it. Like, and it's barely steampunk. Like, it's like I put like the least amount of like of effort into this, because I was watching an episode of Gumball, and Gumball just had on a raggedy looking witch hat and a like a army style trench coat, and I'm like, I have both of those things, so like, and they don't look bad together, in total honesty. So I put my pilot goggles on the witch hat, and there you go. Yeah, I'm not doing that that little meme or whatever. All my other costumes take way too long to get into. And honestly, I don't know where one of the belts for my assassin's costume is. It's bothering the shit out of me, because I put it in a bin, and the bin got moved, and at some point, I don't know, when it was being moved, that belt with all of the extra stuff on it fell off. I don't know. Don't have a clue. don't have a problem with Baby Shark. I actually think it's a good song for kids. It's catchy, simple, you know, everything a kid's song should be. There we go. Well, a song for like an infant, anyway. Thought 6'7" was that dumbass kid at the football game. It's like 6'7" or some shit like that. Like, I don't follow this stuff. I just know the baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. No, I'm good. Okay. I suppose I should take this to like a haunted house or something, like dressed up, so that I can, I don't know what to do. I'll take you to the next Ren fair I go to, I guess. Back down to one viewer. Oh, just wait. Just wait. Once my music takes off and this thing's going batshit, y'all be able to be like, we were here first. I guarantee I'm never going to be like a pop star or anything like that, but I think I could get pretty big. Am I near Philly? No. That's like a 7-hour drive, 8-hour drive. Maybe more. Probably more. I mean, from where I am, maybe, I don't know. Like, New York's about 5 hours from where I am, so yeah, 6-7 hours if you drove like straight through. 8 if you took a break, quite often. I don't know. Why do you ask? I have no desire on earth to go to Philadelphia. One of the most racist fucking cities I've ever seen. I mean, Boston, we're not fucking special either. Dude, cool, man. I'm not gonna go find who Skrilla is. I'm not gonna do that. Like, no offense to the man. Like, I'm not trying to like be a dick. Like, dude, if he's as big as you say he is, he's not gonna want anything to do with me. I don't draw a crowd, man. Like, when I do a show, I specifically tell the show organizers, I'm like, nobody's gonna come to see me. I'm letting you know that right now. If you're expecting me to sell to get you door sales, that shit ain't happening. So I'll tell them that straight up. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to get you that. Like, so far they've been cool with it. I think because I'm up forward about it. but I'm looking to find fans from, like, you know, other bands. But no, that didn't rhyme on purpose. Oh, is he a rapper? Like, cause I'm not the greatest rapper. I mean, like, I can do it, and I'm not that bad. I'm just not the greatest. I'm going to in the morning when there's actually more light. I realized that by the time I'd be done, I'd be completely out of daylight, and my house gets dark, so I need the daylight. Kind of melodic rap, I can deal with that. I don't know. I don't have anything to show him right now. You know what I mean? I don't have a good portfolio to fall back on. So give me a couple months, you know, and I'll have my stuff recorded in both projects, and I can go from there. Plus, I'll have teeth. It's hard to be taken seriously when you don't have teeth. So, you know, once that's done, you know, then a professional photo shoot. And, you know, once the professional photo shoot, or maybe, what is with you in the 6'7"? 6'7", 6'7". It's part of this song, 6'7". He's 6 or 7 hours away from me. I should wait maybe 6 or 7 months. What is going on with you, Young? I have autism. I notice patterns, bro. That's like the one thing we're really good at. Why you keep saying 6'7"? No, I can't do a backflip. Clearly. Because that meme is like brand fucking new. See, I know it's a meme though, that's the thing. I think I'll stick to my own stuff, thanks. I don't believe you. Are you sure you're not 67? No, I haven't listened to Ram Ranch. Have you listened to Throbbing Gristle or Skinny Puppy? Just curious. I can't play it right now. I don't have a computer. This is it. This is all I have. The phone. The phone is it right now. And so, no, I can't look anything up at the moment. What up, Lenny Thompson? Hey. They're really good. Throbbing Gristle actually kind of inspired Skinny Puppy. But, like, one's from the 70s and one's from, like, the early 80s, and now has stuff out nowadays. But it's like, it's industrial music. It's like the original industrial music. What up, Lenny? Congratulations for surviving another day at the rat race. Young, I imagine you're high school age. Fuck pimps. Pimps are the scum of the earth. Getting little girls hooked to drugs so that they can put them out there and do crazy shit to him and horrible things to him. I hate that shit. Cutie NG, what's up? Oh boy, here we go. Everybody wants to talk to Yun. I don't think she's here. Like, oh my god, who do I attract to my fucking streams? Like, oh, there's Yun. No. Not right now. Be positive. Like, I would be, but it's just like, dude. Like, I would love some mature people to come to my channel. Like, you guys see a woman and you just lose your shit. Oh, man. Hopefully when I start doing shows, I'll have a bigger audience. No offense to you guys. Legit, like, no offense. I'm very appreciative, but... But... what's annoying is the places that do open mic night around here, only do it on certain nights. Like, one place does it only the first Thursday of every month. And then the other place only does it on the first and third Thursdays of every month. So it's just like, why are you making this so difficult? Like, what the hell? I don't even know who that is. People do be nuts. Oh, I have a Discord. I don't know how to share it. I don't. But I do have a Discord. It's called the Fox Den. Like, but I can't wait to get out performing. Oh my god. I just want my equipment back so that I can get out there and start doing stuff again. Legitimately, music's like my only like real natural high. It's another chilling idea. I hate to like say it, but even if I did have the ability to go out, I don't got anywhere to go, and because I don't want to spend money on drinks out at a bar, that's ridiculous, and I don't have any friends, so I mean, like, and most of them I think would be looking at bed right now. Yeah, it's 8:37, so they'd kind of, be out and they'd be done, like, so I guess I'll just chill on here, see what happens. Maybe I'll play some piano. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like going out to a bar to spend money on liquor that's marked up by like 45%. Like, I'm good. I'm alright. Facts. Lenny does have a point. There's people out there, but who wants to, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, if I meet a young lady, it's probably I'm not gonna want to do it at the bar. Like, but, it's also that I live with my mother. That's like, beyond shameful when I have to, like, if I was to bring a younger lady home and be like, hey, this is my house. I live here. It's no biggie, but like, yeah, it's like I do share the place with my mother because like I had to take care of my dad when he was dying, and now my mom and I are kind of both in control of the house at the moment. Oh, I don't want to meet any of the boys. I'd like to meet a nice girl, a nice slim girl with a small waist and a flat tummy. Oh, he's already gone, Lenny. Like, but thank you. I did take care of him all the way up to the end. Like, he would randomly get up in the middle of the night and just fall. So I just hear boom, boom. Like, I'd be like, okay, what was that? Like, so I go out of my room and he's halfway down the hallway on the floor. And I'm like, Dad, what are you doing out here? And he'd just be like, I don't know. So I'd be like, no biggie, let's get you back in bed. Just pick him up, bring him back to bed, and tuck him in and stuff, and be like, you need anything else? And he'd be like, no, no. And I'd be like, okay, if you need anything, I'm right in the other room. And just I constantly let him know that I was around, and it was nice because even in his last years when his mind was slipping away, he would constantly ask my mom. I guess he would say, "Is Chris here? Is Christian here?" Which I think means that he felt safer when I was in the house and around, which makes me feel good. Because my dad and I, we didn't have the closest relationship, you know. Sepsis led to Parkinson's. Parkinson's brought on dementia. Dementia, just. He was 81. He lived a long life. That was what, 2021 when Dad died? I think that was it. Yeah. It's not that we didn't get along. That wasn't really it. Someone summed it up perfectly one time, and I couldn't believe how simple it was. It'll work out. I'm sure it will, Lenny. He's in the ground. So I'm sure it'll work out just fine because it's kind of a one-sided thing now. Oh boy, but no, it's someone summed it up really well. It's that I got too big. I never thought of it, but it was that simple the whole time. I got too big. I was suddenly big man in the house. My dad could not handle that because my dad and my mom, they adopted me when my mom was 40, my dad was 46. But my mom doesn't act like someone who's her age. She acts like someone much younger, someone 20 years younger. As far as being a young spirit. My dad, on the other hand, had an old spirit. And he was a great dad when I was an 80-bit. But as I got older and I hit puberty and all that junk, yeah, he just kind of pulled away. He never used to beat me or anything like that. Nothing like that. It was never abuse. It was just the lack of, the lack of emotion, the lack of wanting to take part in things and stuff like that. And I love him and I miss him very much. And my song, Into the Waters, is about him. And so is what's the other one? I have another one that's about him, and it's just more about the disconnection that we had that I wish we could have had. I really wish we could have had that connection. And my birth father and I, we're never gonna have a connection because he's a MAGA, and I'm never gonna bring him back into my life. Even if he stops being MAGA and stops all the following Trump bullshit and whatnot, I've already cut him out of my life, so he's gone. And he ain't coming back. Which, it really sucks. I should be telling a therapist this, but I don't feel connected to any father's family, My birth father's family, I don't feel connected, really. There's members of the family who I absolutely love, But, like, we don't really hang out at all. We don't really have much of a relationship. My mom's side of the family, I never see them. Like, and things like that. So I feel like Christian ibn Lahad, or an Arabic Christian, son of no one. That's what I feel like my title should be. And it sucks. I've had that feeling my whole life, and I've like just come to terms with it. And then I really need to talk to a therapist about it, and not you guys. Fuck you, Lenny. We're paying insane prices out the ass. We've got a president that supports Nazis and neo-Nazis. He himself is a spoken like guy. Yeah, what? Why? Because you think Trump is a good guy. It's 2025. If you don't see that he fucks children, and that no, politically he was not the better fucking choice. Like, no, politically he was not the better fucking choice. Yes, he's fucking terrible. He's leading us into another depression. Legitimately. His tariffs are causing our prices to go up so high that literally people cannot afford food. Like, he has done absolutely nothing that he said he would do. He said he would end the war in the Ukraine and Russia on day one. Hasn't happened. He said that he would fix the economy. Hasn't happened. He just said inflation is done. And you believe him. That's adorable. That's not how inflation works. As long as the tariffs are on, it's going to continue inflation. Yeah, you don't know, bro. You need to study. Because people like you can fucking vote. That's a problem. Like, because of you, our society may very well collapse. Because you voted for Trump. And most MAGA people voted for Trump because, yes, study, dude. Study your civics. Yes, you. Study your civics. Study your politics. Do you know the 3 branches of government? Name them for me right now. Oh, wait. Dude, you're a Trumper. You're on the Trump side, which means you are a fucking enemy. You don't get that, do you? Like, you are the fucking enemy. You are the bad guy. Look up some civics. No, dude, see, I'm not a little crazy. I've been living under the threat of a fascist authoritarian government for the last 10 years. Okay? When you were 11, I had to worry about this bullshit. And Joe Biden fixed the economy that Trump destroyed. The only times that we have gone into the red, like we have gone into the red with Trump and shit, has been with Republican presidents. The last time that we were this far into the red was the last time Trump was president. How old am I? I'm 38. I was born during the Nixon administration. I'm sorry, not Nixon, Reagan. No, Reagan. I was born during the Reagan administration. Who started all this bullshit? No, Reagan. If it was Nixon, yeah, I'd be really fucking old. But, like, Reagan, no, I was born in 86, so I'm 38. Hi, Finn. Dude, Kamala Harris, I didn't agree with her position on Israel. I don't believe in funding Israel anymore, anything like that. However, her standpoints of government to provide universal health care to people and and try to provide oh, he tells it like it is. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He rambles like an old man with Alzheimer's. He doesn't tell anything like it is. In fact, he tells racist bullshit. And if you believe that he tells it like it is, then you're just swallowing the Kool-Aid of racist shit. Because the fact is that he didn't tell anything like it is. He's been lying to you the whole time. Joe Biden was given ibuprofen, and yeah, Joe Biden wasn't in the mental state to be there, but you're saying that. I'm not saying you are racist, but I'm saying everyone in your fucking party is. Everyone that is on Trump's part is in Trump's party. Everyone that's a member of MAGA is racist. Yeah, Harris now is not in a place where she's going to be trying to make. Ibuprofen does make you kind of sleepy, and especially for an 80-year-old. You do know he's only 2 years older than Trump, right? And Trump babbles incoherently all the time. But I love how you guys will cherry pick moments to try to make Trump seem like a good guy. No, dude, Trump is a fucking rapist. He's a dyed-in-the-wool Nazi. And, Trump is still there. Yeah, because the country is a racist, white supremacist cesspit. Prove it? Look around. Look around. You have Texas with one of the highest infant mortality rates because you dumbasses repealed Roe versus Wade, which made it so that now our pregnant mothers' death rate has gone way the fuck up. So what? He's a billionaire. So what? Do you think that makes him smart? Lenny Thompson right here believes that Trump is a smart man who's taking care of the country. Not completely destroying it from the inside out. Dude, Lenny, trust me, you'll get it one day when it finally hits you. Trump is a smart man. They drank the Kool-Aid. You drank the fucking Kool-Aid, Lenny. And not only did you drink the Kool-Aid, you went back for seconds. Hello. Scratch. Hey, how's it going? Clearly you do. We're talking about how Trump is the worst president to ever come across the face of American history ever. Okay, you love freedom. So Trump's taking away every freedom you have. Why do you like him so much? Also, he's taking away the freedom of women first, then people of color, then he's going to come after the black folks, then he's coming after you, my friend. I don't like getting into politics either. He's not the man, dude. He's dying of congestive heart failure. Yeah, why would you like a 34-time convicted felon who actually, tried to overthrow the government? If you like it so much, what the fuck? That's not good, Scratch. Jesus, that sounds like a lot to deal with at once. Lenny, you're young, and I absolutely hate that people like you can vote, because you're too young to understand the circumstances. You think that Trump's cool, so you'll vote for him. No, he's not. Yeah, he's doing a lot for our country, dude. He's destroying it. Absolutely destroying it. He's wiping his ass with the Constitution. And good. Good. Fucking good, dude. I would vote for a cup of stale milk over Donald Trump. Exactly. What has Trump done? Name one thing that he has said that he promised he was going to do. Name what he has done in his first term. Please, name one thing. One thing. That's it. Hell yeah. Stale milk 2028. Tariffs are a bad thing. You're paying more money because of tariffs. When you put a tariff on another country, yeah, he told us he'd do it, and it's a bad thing. No, they're not paying for it. When you put a tariff on another country, that means that the price is passed on to the consumer from this country, because now the companies have to pay China or wherever they're fucking getting their wherever they're getting their stuff made. Now China has to pay more money to have it shipped into the United States, which means that those companies are going to be paying more money to China. Now, are they going to pass that money that they had to spend? Where are they going to do it? They are going to pass it on to the consumer, making the prices go up. Tariffs are a bad thing. They are not good. But you are, though. You don't understand economics. You don't understand social fucking social graces, or the fact that people actually behaved decently before Trump. You don't understand basic economics, dude. And not to mention that and you completely drank the Kool-Aid. This man could sit on your chest, punch you in the face, and you would find a fucking way to blame it on Biden. China is not paying us back ever. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. China's not paying us back. We are paying them. We are paying them. Drinking the Kool-Aid is a reference to Jonestown, which happened back in the 70s, where a large cult followed this one guy, and about 1,000 people were forced to drink cyanide-laced Kool-Aid because they believed in this leader. And so drinking the Kool-Aid is saying that, you're swallowing the poison that they're delivering you. You're eating the bullshit sandwich, and you're smiling and saying it tastes great. It means that you're full of shit. And so, or that you're completely brainwashed by the thing that you're behind. Don is a bad guy. He's a horrible, horrible human being, and what pisses me off is that you're 21. You can fucking vote. And you don't. Yes, he fucking well is. He's a rapist. He's a convicted sexual molester against E. Jean Carroll. There's 27 other. See, you don't care about the horrible things that he's done. You don't care that he's a felon. That's what makes me say you've drunk the Kool-Aid. I guarantee he is part of Turning Point. I doubt he knows what Turning Point is. The elections for Trump have been bought. They've been stolen. Kamala Harris should have won that. We all know that. Charles Kirk got what was coming to him. You want to preach hate for 10 years? Yeah, I knew he wouldn't know shit about Turning Point. He loves Charlie Kirk, but he doesn't know anything about Turning Point. Abby, don't save this motherfucker. If you want to know about real American, where the hate comes from years of living under MAGA. You don't understand because you were a fucking child. They rolled back Roe versus Wade. They are rolling back rights that people have had for 50 or more years based on the premise of white supremacy. Whether you want to call it that or not, it's fucking white supremacy. He's a fucking talking head. The last of the real Republicans died with John McCain. We're arguing with Lenny Thompson here because he says Trump's a good guy. Because look what he's done for America. His tariffs, they've helped us. China's going to pay the tariffs back, don't you know? He's saying Charles Kirk. No, it turns out the Scott that was there wasn't even the real Scott. Like, I got played hardcore. The real Scott and I buried the hatchet months ago. That's why I was so fucking confused. So, like, no, Scott and I are completely cool. Completely cool. You don't have to, dude. You referred to him as Charles Kirk. I know exactly how you feel about him. Don't play stupid with me, dude. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? But it turned out to be, it's someone who's definitely in Scott and I's old friend group from back in the day who's stirring the pot. Yeah, I know, but since you didn't say Charlie Kirk like a lot of people do, or, you know, everyone does, you went Charles Kirk. Dude, are you calling me stupid? Like, are you calling me fucking stupid now, dude? Charlie said that empathy was a new age concept that actually can be very dangerous. He said that public executions should come back, that the firing squad should be returned, and that it should be sponsored by Coca-Cola. He said all of that. Charlie Kirk said all of that. So by getting shot at an event where he was trying to paint black gangs as the main cause of gun violence in America when it's white people. Hey, Finn. We don't need to go there. It's too easy. And I don't think that Lenny is actually a bad kid. I think he's been steered in the wrong direction. He's only 21. He doesn't know. We've seen. He doesn't know civics. He doesn't know politics. Like, you know, so this is a kid who's not educated yet. Let's not go to calling people that shit, dude. Alright? And I'm not defending diddlers. Alright? I'm a member of OBOC, which is one bullet, one cure. But, no worries. Just, you know, I have a limit, you know, like, because I know that most pedophiles are conservatives. Churchmen, too. And, that's a fact. Like, but, yeah, what Charlie said, dude, everything that he said, he got his wish. So, I just don't think he thought he was going to be Exhibit A. Sorry, Charles. Like, but now he's Saint Charlie, right? Right? They're trying to get him fucking, like, canonized. That's some fucking crazy shit, bro. Do you know what his last words were? His last words were, counting or not counting for gang violence. Oh, I know, dude. Trust me. I get worked the fuck up over this shit. Because if there's one thing I love to do, it's fighting Nazis. That is my favorite pastime. Drinking cream sodas and fighting Nazis. Proud Antifa. You know? And so, yeah. But I see this as a learning opportunity. You see, Lenny, I don't know. Lenny, do you know what a Nazi was? Because if you come at me saying National Socialist, so they were socialists. Oh, Lenny. If you said that in front of me, I'd punch you in the face. Yep, no, here it goes. No, it was Jews, totally. That's why 6 million Jewish people were killed. Your opinion is that of a Nazi opinion. Bro. Who led you down this road? It's not a different opinion, my friend. You are wrong. You are wrong. Yes, you are. I think you might be. I think you might be fucking with me, Lenny. Like, I think you've got to be. You've got to be fucking with me. There's no way a 21-year-old doesn't know what a fucking Nazi is, or where it stands, or where on the political ladder it falls. There's no fucking way. Exactly. It's just regurgitated talking points. You're going to say the Nazis were socialists. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, no. The Nazis were a group that fell upon an old Bible tale that said that that a group was created known as the Aryans, who were to oversee the world. They followed this little Bible story to blame what they said was left-wing Jewish propaganda to make Germany lose. Yes, it fucking was. To make the Jews seem like that liberal left-wing Jews had brought down Germany. And that's where Hitler, Hermann Göring, and who at first, Heinrich Himmler, and several of the other first Nazis, that's where they started pushing their ideas. When it was at beer halls. You know, they would go to Bierstein halls, Biergartens, and they would just talk to their anti-Semitic bullshit because everybody wanted to hear it. Everybody in Germany wanted a reason. Actually, dude, my dad was German, and even if I wasn't, I'm a historian. Like, I've studied World War II since 3rd grade. It is history repeating itself. That's exactly what it is. I don't know why you guys don't realize we are back in World War II times. We are at the stage of about 1935. That is about 4 years before Germany invaded Poland. Okay? With the Blitzkrieg. And burning books? Yes, we have. We've already started doing that. We've already started doing that. And we've started doing it in the quiet way. By banning them. And trying to, yeah, exactly. The next step's burning, my friend. Like, you don't see where this is coming. But I do because I've studied it. I've studied this shit, dude. They don't want people to be academic because academic people think outside the box and ask questions. People like you don't ask questions. Do you know what the night of Kristallnacht was? Because we're getting close to that. Yes, I did. Thank you. I don't care if you do. You're getting bad info. Or you're finding info from places that are highly biased. No, that was stupid. No, this needs to be spoken. So what if I don't speak German, dude? I pronounce my German things correctly. Like, what? Like, and you haven't answered my question. What is Kristallnacht? What is Kristallnacht? Tell me. Tell me. What is it? Don't look it up. Type right now. And what's the U.S. term for it? I don't know what the deal is with autism because I have autism. Exactly, you don't fucking know. Kristallnacht is the night of broken glass, where the brown shirts, who are what we would call nowadays the Proud Boys, or like any of these little Nazi groups that run around, went to every Jewish-owned, let's replace that with Muslim, Jewish, atheist, gay, anything. Let's replace Jewish with that. And they went around, yes they are, and they went around and they destroyed all of these businesses as a way of saying, we're not going to take your business here. That's something that the Nazis did. I did say Muslims, because Muslims are being targeted. Exactly. Proud Boys work for ICE now. And ICE is the Gestapo. And the Gestapo is the Nazi secret police. And if you don't believe that, just understand that I look, apparently to some people say, I look Mexican. Now, according to a thing just passed by the U.S. government, I am now allowed to just be picked up by ICE whenever the fuck I want. Whenever the fuck they want. Because of the way I look. I agree. I don't think I do, but some people think I do. And all it takes is one ICE agent to think that I am. That's really funny because I was adopted, so I'm actually French and indigenous. There's a certain point where I'd agree with you, Frogman, but like, at some point, it's just, I've reached a point of aggravation where I have presented every single fact, figure, number, and thing, and they don't care. They don't care. Like I said, Trump could be full mounted on this kid, punching him in the face, and he'd still find a way to blame Joe Biden. Dude, I'm just saying that, like, the person that you think is good, he's been bankrupted 6 times. Like, he's been bankrupted 6 times. The big thing for me is that he's collecting people who just look different, think different, and they're putting them in, no, I'm not hyperbolizing when I say this, they're putting them in concentration camps. They're barely giving them enough food. Now, you can say all you want, and not you, but like a lot of people on the MAGA side say, well, these people should have been here legally. Well, a lot of them did. A lot of them did come here legally, and a lot of them got their green card. And just because you're undocumented doesn't mean you're illegal. You could have your green card, your worker's visa. I know, right? I don't know where bankruptcy came into it, but rich people also have the benefit of having earned a lot before. So if they do file for bankruptcy, they have a lot to fall back on. As in, they have their companies that can still give them certain slices of stocks. Therefore, they don't have any money. However, they're making a lot of money off of the stocks that they have in the company. Don't come to America. If you value your freedom, don't come to America. That's the thing. A lot of these people are completely legal. And they went to the courthouse to renew their green cards, to renew their work visa. And when they came out, unmarked ICE agents took them away. I watched a little girl get zip tied by a full grown man, ICE agent dressed like a soldier, put into a van, no parents around, and just taken somewhere. And if you think that's American, there's something wrong with you. Like, dude, yeah, like, Lenny, I think you could. No, it's not fake, dude. See, that's where you guys go immediately. Where was that? The internet, right? It was from the Associated Press. And it was done through someone's camera phone because it was a woman that was watching it happen. And an ICE agent comes over and tells her to stop recording. It's all in Spanish. But, like, just because it's on the internet doesn't mean that it's fake. Like the entire building in Chicago that was raided, everyone was brought outside, including little children, and they put them on their stomachs and zip tied them. Lenny, you're a lost cause. I'm sorry. I was trying to be nice and shit, but you are a lost cause, my friend, and you are a racist, bigoted, disgusting human being. Like, you're fucking gross. You're sane washing all of this disgusting behavior. You are one of the ones that would have sat by and and watched people get shipped into Auschwitz, and you wouldn't have done a damn thing. You wouldn't have raised your voice, nothing. I don't have to. Smeared himself. Frogman, you can be as like calm and as like pacifistic and as nice as you want to be. I tried. Yeah, you're racist, bro. Because you think that it's okay to grab up anybody, throw them in essentially a concentration camp because they look more melanated than other people. They look darker. They are strong words, and I say them with no unabashedness. Like, do you think that, like, I say them and I'm not, and I'm, like, scared of, like, the outcome of it? It's a really hard pill to swallow, Lenny. You a fucking racist. Bro, don't smear the kid. Dude. Don't try to coddle him. You are, though. You're clearly okay. Like, when I tell you about a fucking video that is legitimate, that was legitified, that was legitimate, was looked at and, like, shown to be legitimate. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. Here, oh my God, Finn, are you seeing this? One of my BFFs is black as fuck. I'm not racist. I have a black friend. Dude, every line. Every fucking line. You know what I mean? Every fucking line. Yeah, he's a Trumper. He's a fucking Uncle Tom. He's a coon, bro. He's fucking dancing and doing his thing. Of course you're from the South. Like he's dancing. Oh, Massa, I voted for Mr. Trump, Massa. I believe he's doing good things for the black community, Massa. Yeah, and they're all coons. They're all Uncle Toms, bro. They're betrayers to their fucking race. Like, yeah. Like they are, dude. A lot of tap dancing minstrels out here playing for the white man. I knew he would pull that shit out. I knew it. I fucking knew it, dude. You wish someone heard that? Dude, homie, so much of the black population would agree with me. Like, shit, dude. What up, Scott? I'm sorry I couldn't answer your text. It's because I was on here. I completely agree. We're ripping on Trump in here. I'm ripping on Trump in here. Finn seems to have his head on straight. Lenny here thinks Mr. Trump is a good person who's doing a lot for the United States and a lot of the proper things for the United States. I know, right? Someone went way out of their way to try to pit us against each other. That's fucking kooky. Like, we know who it probably was. Like, you and I both know. You know, I wouldn't put it past them at all. Like, you know. Sorry. Of course I'm mad Trump won. I'm pissed that Trump won. Our country is going down the absolute shitter because of Trump. Of course I'm mad. Trump issues. Dude, if anyone has Trump issues here, it's you. And it will hit you eventually. In 10 years, when you deny that you were ever on the side of Trump, I'm going to hold you to it. And I'd be like, no, you weren't. You were a thumper. You know, thank you for stopping by. Please don't come back here, dude. I'll rake you across the coals again and again and again and again. Because it's so easy to just destroy you with facts. That's why part of me believes that you can't be real. You can't be. But I know that MAGAs are this stupid. Like, and like, it has nothing to do with Lenny fighting for his life. It's just that Lenny has Lenny didn't even swallow the Kool-Aid. Like, he gulped that shit down, went back for seconds, and downed that one too. Of course he did. Fuck that fucking fucker. Like that orange tinted fucking just like melted ice cream cone fucking like Alzheimer's fucking grifting narcissist piece of shit. Like, oh my God. Joe Biden's 2 years older than you, has colon cancer, and is in better shape than you, bro. You went off on a tangent about a fucking robot pen during a speech to the fucking UN. And people voted this piece of shit in there. I mean, I've known criminals have been pardoning criminals for a long time. What this last election did was open my eyes to what America has always been. And that's what's making me so fucking depressed. There are days, dude, where I just don't want to be on this earth. Now, I am not schmeidel. I don't want to end myself. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying, with like the way things are, sometimes I just don't want to be here anymore, man. Like just take me to another planet and let me live there. You know, like shit. Because we've gotten to the point where I knew Donald Trump was going to win in 2015 as soon as they took Bernie Sanders out of the race, because I knew Bernie Sanders could beat him. Bernie Sanders had the millennial vote, and we outnumbered the boomers. So we could have definitely won that. But then they put Hillary in, and I'm like, now we've lost. Because I know Democrats that fucking hate Hillary. I fucking hate Hillary. But, like, I still voted for her over Trump. Like, because I knew that this was going to happen. I'm like, he's going to just feed into people's hatred, and the behavior is going to get progressively worse over time. They're going to feel emboldened to say the most racist, disgusting, abhorrent shit that has been said, and then they will try to fall behind the First Amendment. And a lot of them read the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Third Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment. They read all of them until a certain spot, and then their brain just fart. Exactly. Bernie even had Republicans that were on his side. And that's what I've been saying for years, man. Yes, on the world scale, everything in American politics is on the right. Bernie Sanders, who we consider extreme left, is actually a centrist on the world scale. So, like, you can call me like a left of center person, I guess. But I'm left of center for an American. In just a sense that, that's the fucking point, Darren. Thank you. The point of it, they hear, the public shall have the right to keep and bear arms. Fart. And that's it. That's all they hear. They don't understand that it's the right in case under the control of a malicious governing army standing over, standing upon you, then you have the right for you and your neighbors to go to where the army is and form a militia where you take orders from the fucking army. It's not about just forming a fucking vigilante group and going out and being like, we gonna kill everybody. But nobody fucking knows that. I'm sorry guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I get so worked the fuck up. I'm sorry. Yes, Bernie Sanders is responsible, sensible, and the thing with me is that I heard my dad piss and whine for years about how politicians pancake and flip-flop all the time. Bernie Sanders has been saying the same thing since the fucking civil rights movement. So I'm like, if you want a senator that's stuck by his guns, he's right there. Like, so I'm like, what could you ask for in a better president? And that's the thing too. Yeah, the founding fathers had guns that the best riflemen, the best trained riflemen could fire 3 shots in 1 minute. 3 shots in 1 minute. Do you know how much time that takes you to run away if they miss the first shot? Now, listen, I understand why you need 100 round magazines. There's some hog problems down in Texas that you need some big ammo, you need some big guns, and you know, and it. I understand. I understand. There's a huge feral hogs problem down there. Okay? But yes, the founding fathers, the point of that is, the best point of that is that the founding fathers wrote, and when we think of the founding fathers, we think of some old men, right? Dude, I'm 38. I'm older than almost all of the founding fathers were. Legitimately. And they like I think their average age, if you took all their ages together and you put the average together, their average was 24 years old. Some of them are 27, 32. Like these are not old men. Like, and when they designed the Constitution, they designed it specifically so that it could be amended because they knew it would have to be changed over time. Excuse me while I go to the bathroom real quick. Sorry about that. I had to feed my gatos. Soju. Oh man, that's Korean, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Finn. This is not a bottle of soju. It's a bottle of Icelandic glacial water. I've been drinking glass bottles lately because I don't. Maybe if I start drinking glass bottles now, maybe in a few years all those microplastics will be out of my testicles. I think soju is Korean, not Japanese. Sake is Japanese. I'm not trying to be that guy. Just saying. I love the Japanese culture. I absolutely adore Japanese women. And I kind of want to move there. Kind of want to head to Okinawa for a bit. Because, like, there's a American naval base there, so there's a good chance I could find, like, a Japanese girl that speaks English. And I would have enough money to, like, buy a house. Because, like, the American dollar goes so much farther in Japan than it does here. Oh, my God. Yep. I know soju. I know the Korean culture, okay. But I know the Japanese culture much better. Like, I know manners and what to say and how to act and all that shit. Like, but I wouldn't call myself a weeb. Like, you know, do I look like a weeb? Ignore that Tokyo is on my t-shirt. I like sake. Sake is interesting. It you don't feel it until you go to get up, and then all of a sudden it's like, when did my legs turn to spaghetti? And why wasn't I informed? Hi, Satellizer. Come here, sweetheart. She actually does not like cameras. Es mi gatita. Hold on. Satellite, come here. Come here. Okay, you're just being stubborn for the hell of it. I don't know, dude. They sell slippers for like... Oh, hush. They sell slippers for like 500 yen. Like, or even less. Like, if you're just like out or something. Like, maybe 100 yen. Like, so... That's nothing. That's nothing. Ignore that my shirt has Tokyo on it. None of your damn business anyway. This was gonna be my like my what's the like wow uniform for Invisible Planets. Like, any member of the band, I'd get them this sweatshirt or one that has a different sign on it. Like, cause these signs all come from like different parts of like the aviation, like things, stuff like that. Yeah, she's my little one. I have another one, Bastet, who's like 2 years older, but like they act like Elizabeth and Margaret, like the ex queen and her little sister. They act exactly the same. Like, Bastet's all about like being proper and treating things proper. Satellizer's all about like party, party, party. We're gonna have a party, 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 party. This party's gonna start. Party, party, party. Ooh, very awesome. They're kick-ass cats. My last cat was he was half Maine Coon and half domestic short hair, and he was fucking huge. When I held him, I would hold him with his butt here, and his head was here. Like, he was massive. Like, the Brock Lesnar of cats. One time, I heard fighting coming from outside. You know cat fighting, you know. Like, I heard it coming from outside. And I'm like, oh, mother. I'm like, shit. Like, Cloud's going to get really hurt. Yes, I did name him after Cloud Stripe from Final Fantasy VII. But I'm like, Cloud's going to get hurt. Shit, I don't want that. We open the door, and he just prances in, saunters in, like the king of Catland. Not a goddamn scratch on him. He had blood under his claws, didn't have a mark on him. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I was like, Prost. Jeez. Yeah, he was a tough motherfucker. Those designer cats aren't worth the money you pay for them. I mean, they're nice and everything, but like, why pay $1,000 for a cat that you don't know if its personality is gonna gel with yours? Rescue cats, at least, like, you can get like a bond with them beforehand, some sort of rapport. Fuck that little piece of paper that says that, like, that I'm a purebred. Like, who cares, man? Like, Satala, like, her whole name is Satellite Zarel Bridget, but she's clearly a calico and a domestic short hair tabby. Like, it's very clear. I've never bought a cat from anywhere. Period. I get them from people. Legitimately. I put like some lures out there. I'm like, anybody got kittens? And I go find one. Pardon me for a second. Yeah. No, I'm all about supporting the rescues too. Like, because, you know, a lot of people ignore them. And then, you know, and that's fucked up in my mind. Because it's like having an old person, and then once they get to a certain age where it's like hard to take care of them, just like kicking them out on the street and being like, well, peace. And then they get put in like some sort of prison until someone decides, I'll take you home and take care of you. Like, it's so fucked up. I went into Petco the other day. I had a fucking panic attack. All those little fish in those little cups that are sealed shut. Can't get a damn drop of oxygen into that fucking water. God knows the last time they fucking replaced it. All those puppies in those cages, like, dude, I can't, nah. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm like, dude, I feel like I just left Auschwitz. Like, and I'm not even bullshitting. Like, it was fucked up, dude. Like, it really fucked me up. Like, hardcore. I was like, nah, Petco needs to go. Like, they need to leave. Get it? Like, they need to get the fuck out of here. And I've gotten ferrets from them before, you know? So it's like, oh, man. Yeah, no, dude, it fucked me up. It fucked me up real bad. Like, and it was just fish, you know? It was just beta fish. Like, but they were in those little cups. And they're sealed shut. No holes in the top, nothing. I'm like, dude, do you need to provide oxygen for them? Like, that's like swimming in your own toilet. Like, and like, but who are you gonna tell? No one gives a shit there. Like, they're there for the fucking paycheck. I'm there for the fucking animals, man. Like, dude, I came out of there. I was like, dude, I feel like I just left a fucking death camp. Like, no bullshit. Like, and I know that's hyperbole, like crazy, but like, that's how I felt. I was like, dude, I don't feel right now. I feel like a dark cloud over me right now. Like, and yeah, that's when I started going to PetSmart because at least like the animals that they have, they're in proper places to be kept. They're comfortable. They're fed every day. They're taken care of. So I just go to PetSmart. Hmm. I mean, I guess you have to sell betta fish because like betta fish, like you need them to feed some bigger fish. Like in total honesty, like they're kind of like buying little pinkies. You know what I mean? Little baby mice. I don't like it either, but it needs to feed the snakes. You know? Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, dude. In my lifetime, they sold everything, like cats, dogs, guinea pigs, birds, um, fucking, uh, everything but exotic animals. They would sell all in the same store, and like, thank God that's gone. Like, holy shit. What a corrupt system. What a corrupt network. I am like, and now I look back on it and I'm disgusted. Like, but back then it was normal and we were kids. So we didn't understand, you know? You know, I had a friend that used to work at a pet shop and she said when like the rabbits got too sick or whatever, they had to just grab the rabbits by either side of the neck and just one, two, three, four, and it would break the neck. And then they just throw it out like it was trash. And at the time, we didn't blink. It was just a normal, that was just a thing that had to happen. It's fucking crazy, man. Yeah. And that's like not, like, that's the corporations before they got even more heartless, like they are now. Like, you know, when they slightly gave a shit. You know, I worked at Zoomies when I was 26. And, like, you know, I didn't know how to make skateboards. I was never a skateboarder. Yeah, now it's behind closed doors. Um, yeah, no, it's behind closed doors. It's in the algorithm. It's in the fact that my camera right now is paying attention to where my eyes go the most. When I'm on, like, different channels or anything, if my eye lingers on something, it takes note of that. That's why you get, that's why you get, yeah, that's why you get ads right as after you've thought of something, because you just saw it, and the computer and the AI noticed that, so now it's feeding you advertisements that'll suit you. Yeah, man, that's real stuff. That's for real. They're listening right now, dude. Like, it's just that we're not important enough to care about listening to. That's it. What is it? 7 billion Americans? 7 million? No, 7 billion Americans, something like that. Like, dude, that's a lot of people to keep eyes on. Yeah, they didn't know about that, huh? Yeah, they're always like, why do ads come up right after I see, like, right after I've thought of them? I'm like, because you saw them and your eyes hung on it for a second and the camera took note of that. It's literally that, it's that easy. It's just face tracking. These are the people that wanted safety. They don't understand that safety requires lack of privacy. So that's the way that is, man. And just by talking into the mic takes, and it's like, ooh, I know what ad to send you now. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that like human beings, around I'd say around 2008, um, technology eclipsed human. Okay, let me put that a different way. Technological evolution eclipsed human evolution, and in doing so, it's just going to get higher and higher at a faster speed. Basically, saying that humans are not mature enough for the technology we have. We don't know how to use it correctly. We use it for the wrong things. We're not mature enough for it. Yeah, I don't care if they want to make a clone of me. I'm fine with that, honestly. I mean, they can and do, and they are. Watching you and listening to you. Mm-hmm. Everything. Every camera you walk by is capturing you. Like, and it's all getting fed into an algorithm seeing what you like best. But honestly, if it's if it's if it's advertising me stuff that I like, then just stay awake. Just know what's going on. It's like Blade Runner, without the androids. Uh, uh, uh. It's only scary if you let it be. Don't let the fear get to you. That's how they win. Yeah, there's nothing to be scared of. They can collect all the data they want on you and like whatever, but you're still you and you still have control at the end. It's like, what are you gonna do with all my data? Take all my money? Okay, then what? Like I'm out on the street, then what? You've done nothing. Even if I die out on the street or whatever, I'm still gonna protest like against the government and things like that. So I don't see a problem here. Exactly, they live off the fear, so I refuse to give them that. In the words of a B.D. Wong in Jurassic Park, I deny them that. That's what I'm saying. Do what you love and the money will come, hopefully. You know? That's why I'm just working on music right now, and, you know, putting it out there on here. Uh, but right now I've got to wait. Got to wait a little bit before I can get like all the right gear. If I knew I was gonna get locked up in a year, I'd do so much more. Like, oh my god. Like, oh my god. Like, dude, I'd do so much more. Like, like it's like I wouldn't even be afraid at that point. I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. So we know where we stand. Awesome. And dude, it would ramp up my militantism by like, I don't know, like 70% at least. I would just become militant as fuck. I would go full White Panther mode. Like, read about the White Panthers before you think that I'm racist. The White Panthers were actually a group that stood side by side with the Black Panthers. Black Lives Matter. I get why people like think that term is weird, but like because you could have added Black Lives Matter, comma, two, but that shouldn't have to be said. Is what I'm getting at. Like that should not have to be said. Like, because what it's saying is that Black Lives Matter, and a lot of people don't understand that they're like all lives matter, and it's like, yeah, see, that's the thing that to a lot of people, all lives don't matter. That's the point. Like, but if you go to my Instagram page, I got Antifa stuff all over the place, man.
if they really want to go back and like arrest the like first founders of Antifa, they're gonna have to go all the way back to like 1934 or 44. It depends which country they go to. Like 32 if they go to Italy, but like 44 if they go to Germany. That's when the anti-fascist movement started. And yeah, I'm here about it. I'd say like I am Antifa, but like that's stupid because there's no group. It's just obvious that I'm anti-fascism. Like, come on, man. Like, oh my god. I feel like it shouldn't have to be said, you know? And I feel like it's really weird that if you mention you're anti-fascist or anti-Nazi, that people all of a sudden either get offended or suddenly defend the other side. Like the side needs a devil's advocate. You know what I mean? It's like, are you playing devil's advocate for the Nazis? Like, why? Like, it's like, are you playing devil's advocate for the KKK? Why? I've never understood white people's obsession with black folks, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And they're like, we're the superior race. Now, let's adopt every single thing that's from the black culture. Like, seriously, you got like these guys that are wearing like brands that were made popular by black folks, and yet they're out here being, you know. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Darren. Yes. Some things are just fucking bad and they don't need a devil's advocate. And if you are being the devil's advocate to it, then that means that some part of you can see a humanity in that part. And that's where we not only fundamentally disagree, but like morally disagree. Yeah. Like, and that's why I don't talk to my father, man. He's like MAGA, and he's one of those people like Lenny that we had in here. You know, you could feed him facts all day long, all day, and he would still find a way to make it seem like you've been talking bullshit the whole time. It's unbelievable. The mental gymnastics are incredible. And that's when I learned I'm like some people you just can't reach. Period. Like hit hearts if you agree with me on any of these things, by the way. I like feedback, people. I like feedback. I like talking. Feedback. So just yeah. Doesn't have to be hearts, it can be anything. I don't care. Here they are. Thank you, Anakia. Dikotal. Dikotal. Yeah, that apparently YouTube tracks them, which is really cool. If I could get popular on YouTube and play music for you guys and make some music, my goodness, that would be a dream come true. Absolute dream come true. Finn, talk radio ruined my dad's brain too. He like just listened to Rush Limbaugh all the time, you know? I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. No, no, what you're doing is you're you're putting a racist claim out there with misinformation and then presenting that as a pseudo question when in reality it is not a question. It's you putting a pseudo misinformation. It's you putting misinformation out there and then basically asking people to prove you wrong, which nowadays is easy, but like you know, back when Ross Perot was on the radio, if he started making too much sense, he could just cut you right off. And my dad agreed with him every step of the way. And now I realize, like I don't know, I realize a lot of stuff about my dad. I could say a lot, but Dude, dyed in the wool, fucking Republican, but from a time when the Republican Party was the Republican Party. You know what I mean? Like, now it is not. The last Republican died with John McCain. Like, that was the last one. That's awesome. Anakia, that's fantastic. That's kick ass. DJ Academic, you know, this, I did a video for what was it? Damn it. There's a rapper in this area. I played a drummer in his music video. It was fun. Long time ago. I was like 19. What the fuck is he going? Dramatic. Dramatic. That's who he is. Dramatik. Dramatic. If you look up his song, one of his music videos, fucking, whatever. You'll see me in it. I play the drummer. Because I am a drummer in real life, so. They were like, "Can you play drums?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I took the time to like make sure I was playing like the beat correctly and everything. And the camera guy still made it look like I was off beat. I was like, "Dude, fuck you." Like, ugh. It's little things that get under my skin. Like if you're gonna make a video, like make the fucking like video track line up with a goddamn soundtrack. If the drummer hits twice in the song, then don't have him hit once in the music video. That's dumb. That's why I like Travis Barker so much. When they do music videos, he literally plays it the same way he would play it on the album or live or anything else. Yeah, drums are my, second instrument. My first instrument was piano, but then I went to drums when I was 8, and I took lessons till I was 18. So drums were like my home instrument. But I started playing guitar when I was like 13, and I just loved that. I loved the ability to make melody and have the ability to like sing along to what I was playing. That was like to me like a really cool thing that it had over drums. I'm gonna ask to see if my friend's mom might be willing to sell one of her electronic drum kits, because then I could hook it into my stuff and play my own drums for the album. I would really like to do that. That'd be fun.
That would be a fun time.
Syncopation, motherfucker. Yeah. What's cool too is that like having the history of drums behind me gave me the ability to like make beats and melody parts that have a lot of percussive elements to them. God damn it. That was on me. That was violent and unnecessary. Jesus Christ. I could show you a little bit of my Rogue Witch. Not Rogue Witch. So yes. I even have old man glasses for it. Triple rolls are insane. They're really, really hard. This is my War Witch. I still want to get something to like go over like the chest, like that, because I had these mini lanterns like back there, these little lanterns about that big, and I want to like hook one on the like part of the chest and like have like a little knife thing right there, just to like kind of give it like that war vibe to it. Like, and then I can go to the witch celebrations that they have at like different, um, Renaissance fairs or pleasure fairs or whatever, and then, yeah, it's like a steampunk witch, or more like a diesel punk witch, like a gasoline punk witch, because this is like a army issued trench coat. Hold on. So I think that would add some cool stuff to it. I thought it was a nifty combo. I'd never thought of somebody like doing that before, so I was like, okay, cool. This guy right here will do it. Had like the gasoline punk to a witch. Or yes. I'm getting this thing too that looks like a flame, but it straps to your hand, so it just looks like boom. Like you have a flame in your hand, and I'm gonna have like a green flame. It should be good. They called this a scarecrow hat, but I was like, it's actually the perfect type of like witch hat that I was like looking for. Just kind of a raggedy witch hat. And added the goggles to it and whatnot. Here we go. Witchy, pumpkin smashy. No, it's pumpkin snatchy. That's about pumpkin snatchy. Witchy, cursed by Jackie. Witchy, getting candy. Witchy, Jack-o'-landy. Seriously though, I need to get like the strap thing, so I can put the lantern there. That would really make it like. I found a thing online that like holds a pistol, and I want to put like a fantasy pistol in it because it's meant to hold like pirate pistols. So I wanted to put like a fantasy pistol in it, like just to like it's like I'm a war witch, so like everything on my outfit should kind of represent that. Like like little like I should make like bomb pins and like little grenade things or whatever. Like the Halloween plans? Shit, I wish. No. I'll probably be stuck inside this year. Never get invited. It's also like, a lot of people around here, this distance in between, so they don't celebrate a whole lot. But, like, other people head down to Salem. That's a terrible idea. Like, absolutely horrible idea. Will I serve candy? Yeah, probably. If kids come by, sure. I'll just sit outside and enjoy some musica. And I've got running pants on under my pants, so I can just be, Like I said, though, I still want to get that strap. Like something that can strap across and like over like that, because that way I can like hang. I can add like a knife pouch to it, and I can like hang the lantern from there, and that would really add like just something to the middle of the costume. But there's also a belt pouch around here somewhere that I've been looking for that I can't seem to find. But I'll find it. I'll figure out where it is. Like I said, though, easiest costume. It barely needs anything, and it's still badass. Apple. But I'm like, if you give me the choice, I'm going to take apple cider over apple juice any day. Wish I could find like some Halloween thing to go to. This is the perfect thing to show up in. Completely comfortable. Don't have to worry about makeup. Good way to be. People said I should wear brown pants with this, but I'm like, if I wear brown pants with it, it's gonna look like a scarecrow costume, like straight up. So it's just like, nah, I'm gonna stick with the gray. Gonna stick with the gray. I don't know if anybody, probably nobody on here like knows who Jesse Ventura is, but like I'm trying to do I'm trying to work on my impression of him. Like I don't live in the continental United States. I live in the Baja. I was wrestling Bob Backlund in 1983, and Vince McMahon called me and told me the Castro was on the phone. Don't tell me you don't have 3 sets in you, Chris. Don't tell me that. I was there. I was there. I was a Marine. He was, yes. Yeah. The man's been so many things. He was like one of the original Navy SEALs. He was like a frogman, like in Vietnam. Like that's not bullshit. Um, he's been a wrestler. He's been a governor. He's been like a political pundit. Like not like a pundit, but like he's spoken out against the government and stuff like that. So it's just like the dude has done so many things, but he's so out to lunch. Like Will Sasso does a great impression of him because it's great. Because he'll go from topic to topic where he'll be like, Halliburton organized the BP oil spill. But then he'll follow that with, what's really good is if you just like take a tortilla and put some scrambled eggs on it and just some ketchup, and if you want to come to my house later, I have an extra bedroom. Dude, it's out there, man. Like, of course I can hold my breath for 9 minutes. So that's why they call me the frogman. They call me the submarine when I was there. uh, I don't live in the continental United States. I live in the Baja. I try to bring a piece of Minnesota down to the Baja. Call it Baja Soda. That Benzo's out? No. No. You'll find they're quite in the number they should be in. No. Yeah, but that's my normal dose, and I took that hours ago. No. Been drinking water. No, I took my 4 milligrams, man. Not all of us have a problem. Recovered addict from the hard stuff means that I'm enjoying my costume before Halloween. I can tell. It's shitty, man. It's very, very shitty. I had one going for 11 years, plus, like, I had crack and coke, but got off of it. I know. Trust me, I know. I'm just glad I got off of it when I did. As soon as I got out of rehab, I lost like 12 friends, like right off the rip. Like, so that was just fentanyl. Now it's trank, fentanyl. Don't be sorry for me, I'm fine. I got out of there before it was all that shit. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I like being alive. Na 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 na. Yeah, for real. No, Adior's got some shit going on down in Brazil. I don't want to be that guy, but like, this place is for people to kind of enjoy. I'm trying to push my costumes and music, but it's cool. California love. Oh, I don't know, man. It's kind of dead now. You scared everyone off. I guess I don't really make them, considering that I don't sew, but I put together costumes. It's either at Invisible Planets or it's just Christian_Wounded Fox. I won't remember that by the time I get out of this. Some people have like this, and then they have like a computer going. That's the better idea. But I don't have a computer at the moment. At Invisible Planets. If that's not it, then it's just Christian_Wounded Fox. Pretty sure that's it anyway. I used to have a background that looked like an alchemy lab. Nope. Potions and shit. No. I'm a war witch, so more explosives and little things that go boom and pew pew. I'm getting I want to get a gun holster that goes across here, holds one here, one on the chest, and it's like a pirate style one. But then I found these fantasy guns that like look like they belong in the fantasy world. So I could just click, and that would be fucking badass, I think. Like, plus it would give me a thing to clip the lantern to. There's a part of my assassin's belt that I need to find because it would look good on this outfit. Potions do go boom sometimes. That would be the kind of potions that this witch would have, I suppose. It's a war witch, conceived by like a witch that just like received all their powers from like the energy that came from wars and whatnot. Thank you, Elric. These are not part of it. These are mine. I want to get like a real pair of them though. No. Yeah, I think that like I could get a couple of those like circular bottles that you can get and like make them look like boom potions or whatever. And but like I really want that one thing that goes across that holds the fantasy guns, because that would be something. Like, because they look like guns, but they don't look like this world guns. They look like guns that belong in a fantasy world. And I love that. And I'm like, okay, that would be badass for this character. Like, pretty much, yeah. I guess, like, I think this might add a little something to it, too. They did. If I had pictures, I'd show them, but I don't have them. Yeah, this is a scarecrow hat. I suppose this does make it a bit more scarecrowy. But once I have the gun holsters, that'll kind of put that aside. Yeah, I like that, the gung-ho guns. It looks good all as one piece, though. That's like the best part. Like, so I'll get some pictures that actually show the whole outfit. But it's very, very simple. Scarecrow pirate, nah. Anesthetic? I think you mean aesthetic. But thank you. Yeah, like combo, like War Witch. Like, I wish I could show you the type of holster I'm talking about. Plus, like I really want to put that mini lantern on there. I think it adds like just a cool little bit to it. Plus, like there's a square pouch that I want to add to like the belt over on the, like this side, so that like the jacket can hang there and whatnot, and it'll be balanced. It'll have the gun on this side and the pouch on this side. Makes sense. Trying not to make it too complicated, because this is one of those ones where I want to wear to like conventions or like Halloween stuff and like not have to worry about being uncomfortable at any point in time. Legitimately, every anime today looks. I'm sorry, every isekai today is a copy paste. I don't give a shit, dude. I think of using this as part of the costume. So I was thinking of using that. But basically, yeah, every isekai is... I was reincarnated as a completely overpowered, black-haired 15-year-old that has a harem of women by the end of the show. Boom! Just nailed every isekai. Trigun was the shit. I love the revolvers. Those were kick-ass. But, like, I figured this for the War Witch, because it's like, why not? And this one's just made out of foam. Hi, Takashi. I'm doing well. You missed my costume. Ah, yes, Wolfwood. Yeah, he was kick-ass. What? No. Absolutely not. Yeah, no, I remember Legato Blue Summers, Bash Stampede. I like Million Knives. I thought he was fucking crazy. I haven't watched Attack on Titan, believe it or not. Millie and Meryl were awesome. They were funny. They were awesome. Meryl was cool because she used like a fuck ton of Derringers, which are like 2 shots a gun. Stun gun Willie. Well, that's my War Witch. But it needs more added to it, I'll give it that. Stun gun Millie, yeah. It's weird because, like, No, Millie used like a goddamn freaking like hip mounted Gatling gun. It was fucking crazy. Millie was also like mad tall for a chick too, so she could carry like. Yeah, there's the new version of it too, which actually I guess isn't bad. I want to watch it. Haven't watched Hunter x Hunter. No. No. I fell off for a bit there. Like, Evangelion was like my favorite. But now even I'm behind on it. Like, it would take me a buttload to catch up with it. That's awesome. Nah, Millie used a Death Parade. Is that the one Death March to Another World? Because that one's... It's okay. It's an isekai. Jubei from Ninja Scroll. Yeah. I am a foreigner, yes. I'm a gaijin. Ninja Scroll is the shit. I don't care what anyone says. No. Haven't watched that. I know. Jubei Kibagami. Dorohei Dodo. I like Gundam Wing. I like Berserk. I like High School DxD. Right now I'm watching Full Metal Panic. I just watched Keijo because I had to. It was fucking hilarious. The artwork was really good though. Keijo is a sport from your country, Takashi. Jubei Chain and the Secret of the Lovely Eye Patch was a 90s anime. Okay, cool. Ninja Scroll is where Jubei Kibagami comes from. Dude, yeah, we all wish we could be a hero in an isekai with every woman falling in love with you somehow. Gunbuster was pretty good. That's from the 80s. But I like Ghost in the Shell, Akira. One Punch Man is awesome. Such a good show. Like, it delves into the idea of, like, what does it feel like to be OP? It must be really boring. I imagine so. I love that people want High School of the Dead to come back, and I'm like, dude, High School of the Dead is never coming back, ever. I'm like, that whole series was just fan service, kick-ass fan service, and awesome action scenes. But like, dude, we're never going to get a season 2 of High School of the Dead. Let it go. It was wonderful while it lasted. Let it go. I'm also a fan of Freezing, and a lot of people have like shit on that series because of the amount of fan service and stuff like that. But hentai or ecchi or ero or kimo. I just miss the days when like I could lust after a character like Motoko Kusanagi, you know? Now the only like woman left is like Edo means like yeah, it means creep. Like or like perv, yeah. But hentai means pervert straight up. Like kimo means creep. Um yeah. But the only woman we have to like actually be a waifu nowadays who's legal is fucking your Briar, your Forger from Spy Family, which I got no problem with. I love your. She's amazing. I love Brittany Karbowski's voice. Like she's a voice actor in a bunch of these. I don't know what it is about her voice. She has this husky like kind of voice and it's like very tomboyish and it's like oh my god, like I totally have a crush on this woman's voice. Like it's ridiculous. Which one? There was another Gundam series that I liked. Oh, I remember Jubei-chan, yeah. Different times. Yeah, I remember Jubei-chan. A lot of inappropriate stuff in there. Same thing with like the first season of like Footy Kitty. You know, like there's a lot of stuff in there that it's funny as shit, but like you wouldn't get it unless you were an adult, that kind of thing. Which is funny because they showed it on like Adult Swim, which they must have known that most of us were like in high school watching that. They had to have. There's no way they couldn't have. But yeah, Jubei Chan. At least Jubei Chan is funny as fuck. Like like I don't know. I went back and I watched Chivalry of a Failed Knight. I don't know why I liked that show. Like I really don't. Oh yeah, no, dude, I had to get Evangelion on like VHS and I got the whole series of Last Exile on DVD and you know worth it, but like I've totally lost it by now. But Last Exile is such a good anime. Oh my god, so good. And it has my boy Crispin Freeman in it, my favorite voice actor. Devilman's awesome. Devilman Crybaby is also kick ass. Vampire Hunter D, also Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust. Those are both really good. Ghost in the Shell was amazing. Ghost in the Shell standalone complex was kick ass. Chainsaw Man's awesome. It's a really good series. I fell asleep during it, and then I fell like 3 episodes behind. So now I'm like, shit, I gotta fucking catch up. Like, but I get why Makima is like everyone is like the second favorite. Twilight of the Dark Master, if it is what I'm thinking, no, I'm thinking of Eminence and the Eminence in Shadow. That just sucks. Like I'm sorry, it's just garbage show. But like I went back and I watched like Chivalry of a Failed Knight. It's so bad. Like it's so bad. I don't know why I liked it. It's so bad. Like there's lines in it that are garbage. It has every single fucking trope that an anime can have. Like and it leaves off on so many random points. It's just like ugh. I don't know why I liked it. Maybe it's because you can shut your brain off to it. I don't know. But recently I've been liking High School DxD for that exact reason. You can shut your brain off. But like I like Spy Family. I like that a lot because like Spy Family shows you know, a family can be anything, you know? And I really like that because, you know, being an adopted kid, I really like that. D was always kick ass. I always wondered if like the Dracula that gave birth to D, you know, that like had D, was the same Dracula that had Alucard or Adrian. Like, cause I'm like, that means like Adrian Tepish and D are related. Like they're half brothers. Love Hina. There's one I haven't seen in forever. That's one that kind of birthed the harem anime here in America. Let's face it, every guy would like a harem, but it's like just not. It's not gonna happen, bro. What game was what? Castlevania. Like the second one where you get to play as like Simon Belmont. You meet up with Adrian Tepish, which is oh, the one with Dante. Yeah, that's Devil May Cry. Yeah, that one's good. The first one has a really good game. The second one has really good playability, like the controllers and stuff, but not as good of a story. And the third one is trash. And then the fourth one, where it was just DMC, that one was fucking trash. And then they made the brand new one, Devil May Cry 3, and it was fucking awesome. It was amazing. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch that. But yeah, like the Castlevania series, totally worth watching. Like, absolutely worth watching. It was made in Canada, eh? Jesus, it's like 11. Speaking of anime, I'm gonna go watch some. And then tomorrow morning, bleach my hair, get everything done for that. It'll be a fun time. So tomorrow, smoke blue hair. Take it easy, mate. Bye, guys. Be safe.